So you want to know how to list shoes on eBay? No problem. Stick with me, I'll show you exactly how to do that. What's happening, people? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Daryl from Flipping Hustle. Thank you for tuning in to today's video. Today we're going to be focusing on listing shoes. Okay, so we're going to be looking at how to take good photos of your shoes, how to list them efficiently. So looking at your titles, your keywords in your title, your item description. We're going to be looking at postage, how you're sending your shoes. I'm just going to be giving you pure value today. Although we're focusing on shoes, this information can obviously be transferred over to other items in eBay, for example, clothes, toys, electricals, etc. Okay, just want to take a quick moment to thank everybody who subscribed so far to the channel. You're greatly appreciated. So that's enough talking from me. Let's get into the video. Right, so I'm just setting up the little bits of wood here that I got from B&Q and the lights that I got from Amazon. The link is in the description for these guys, so go and check it out. The shoes that we're going to be shooting first are a pair of high-tech Premier women's walking boots that I got from a charity shop. I got them for £7, brand new, so a really good find. So now we're going to take the pictures. So I'm setting up the lights here, making sure there's no shadows. Make sure your photo is set to square on your phone, and let's snap away. So as you can see, I'm putting the shoes in multiple positions, making sure I take pictures of all of the key aspects of the soles, the size of the shoes, both sides of the shoes, etc, etc. Snapping away, getting all of the good shots that I'm going to use in my listing. Once I've got the shots, we're going to head straight over to the listing. So I'm going to type in to eBay exactly what it is that I want to list. So as you can see, I'm typing in here high-tech women's walking shoes, Premier, etc, and it will load up and it will show every pair of shoes similar, not exactly the same, maybe the same, but obviously high-tech walking shoes is what we're looking for. So as you can see, as I scroll down, there are multiple pairs of shoes that are listed. So what we want to do is we want to go to the comp sold. So you've heard me say that a lot, check the comp sold. So we're going to go and check these boxes here, comp solds. So now that's going to show us every single pair of shoes that is completed. These shoes have sold. Okay, so you can see what they sold for, when they sold. Obviously my shoes are new, so I'm going to click new, and these are going to show you all of the new shoes. Okay, new condition. So as you can see, just scrolling through, these are all the shoes recently that have sold, brand new high-tech walking boots. But what you can do to make things a little bit quicker is obviously there's two ways you can list. You can just go to your eBay selling and then click list, or you can click on a similar item like I'm doing here and simply go to underneath the shoe, which I'm going to go to right now, where it says sell it yourself. Okay, so we're going to click that, and then it's going to take us to a listing. Okay, and then we will begin to list the shoe that we've just taken pictures of. So as you can see, currently in the title is the title from the last listing, but that's not the pair of shoes I'm selling. So I'm going to get rid of that, and I'm going to make sure that I type in exactly what it is I'm selling using the relevant keyword. So obviously high-tech, the brand is high-tech, is very important that you include that. Women's, because they're a women's shoe, so make sure that we put that in. And then obviously the version of the shoe. So obviously these were Premier. So as you can see, I'm putting in all the key details. So walking boot, then I'll also put walking shoe as well, because people might be searching for walking shoes. I'll put the size, I always put it in capitals, so it obviously jumps out to the buyer who is searching for the shoe. So as you can see, UK size 4. And then I'll list other aspects of the shoe. So they're obviously a low cut shoe, and one of the unique selling points of this shoe is they're actually waterproof. So I make sure I put that in the listing. So once I've done that, that is a really good title. What you don't want to do, guys, is be really brief. Okay, you want to make sure you've got all of the keywords there. For example, if I was to get rid of this and I was just to put something really vague, like women's walking shoe, or another example is just walking shoe. it's not going to get shown up as well, or if at all, in the search results. So you want to be really like laser target what it is exactly you're selling, and you have 80 characters to do so. So make sure you do that. Obviously the category is saved from the other listing, so we'll keep that the same, women's walking shoes. The condition is obviously new without box, so I'll tick that. And if you're unsure about that, what it exactly is you're selling, if you click on it, it will tell you all of the information. So if that matches up to what it is you're selling, obviously go with that. So these are new without box. Then I want to just give a brief description about the condition. So I'll type that in, obviously brand new walking shoe, etc. Without box, never worn, brand new, just to give the buyer a little bit more detail. Okay, buyers love detail, so make sure that you really fill your listings with the right details, and you're not just obviously putting anything in just for the sake of it. Really target your buyer. Once we have done that, we are going to quickly just type this in here. Okay, brilliant. So never worn in capitals, because they've never been worn, and the pictures show that. So now we're going to obviously upload our pictures. So we're going to go to add the photos, and we are going to select all of the photos that we took. And we are going to choose them. So these are going to upload. Whilst they're uploading, you can obviously then start to do your listing. So eBay will obviously recommend exactly what it is. It sort of takes information from your title. You can choose to update all. So I have, so obviously High Tech is the brand, and then I will proceed to put in all of the details. So here we're putting in the correct color. They're like a taupe color. So I've put that in there. They were manufactured in China, because that was on the label. Most information, well, if not all information, you'll be able to find from the actual product itself. So these are still uploading. They're not obviously leather, they're a mesh material. So we're going to go down and select mesh. There we go. So mesh material. And I'm just going to continue to select all of the information that is needed for this shoe. Once we've done that, we are going to now do our item description. Once again, make sure that you give your buyer plenty of information in this segment. Don't just, I mean, sometimes it's not necessarily saying if you don't, they're not going to sell. I've seen listings before where it's literally just High Tech women's walking shoe, size 4, brand new without box, shipped to first mail. But I like to give a lot of detail. I'm just going to change one of these pictures, because there was a picture of the tongue of the shoe, which said the actual size. You can obviously move these around and have them exactly how you want them. So obviously the first picture, which is that one there, will be the one that shows up on the search results. So you can just drag and drop these wherever you want them. Completely up to you. But you want to make sure that your first photo is obviously eye-catching, so the buyer's going to scroll past, see the picture, and be like, okay, yeah, great, I'm gonna click on that. I'm just going to take this title, copy it, and take it down to my item description. I'm going to paste it in here, because I'm going to use use those details. So as you can see here, I'm just adding lots of information. Size is obviously key. The buyer wants to know what size, and I've got global shipping activated, so it could be a buyer from the US, it could be a buyer from the European Union. So we want to make sure we've got all of the sizes. These are, as I was saying, on the tongue of the shoe. So what I'm going to do is go up and change the picture, or add the picture, sorry, of the tongue. I definitely took one of those, so just find that. Okay, there it is there. So it's uploading, and as you can see on the tongue, it tells you all 3 sizes, UK, US and EU. So I'm going to take that information and I'm going to now utilize that information in the item description. You can obviously set it up however you want it. You can have it in a line like that, or you can obviously have it underneath each other. I prefer to have it sort of listed underneath each other just to break it up a little bit, make it a little bit easier to read, really simplify the item description, make it nice and neat. You can obviously, with the advanced settings, you can obviously put bold lettering. Now the information here, I'm just going to elaborate a little bit more. So they're obviously a low profile shoe. They don't come up above the ankle. So that's obviously a key point of the shoe. Then obviously just elaborate a little bit more. So these have a really good heavy duty rubber sole. And obviously they are waterproof. That is a unique selling point. So I will put that in bold just to let the buyers know that these shoes are waterproof. If you're looking for a waterproof shoe, then these are obviously a pair of waterproof shoes. Again, just keep adding details like I am doing so. Like I've mentioned in past videos, guys, make sure you're honest in your listings. Don't just waffle and make up stuff. Make sure you're adding relevant and truthful information, because obviously when it comes to your buyer receiving the shoe, you want to make sure that the item that they get matches up to the description that you gave, obviously, when selling the item. So I'm going to continue to add the shipping information. I always personally do dispatch next working day. You could say the dispatch within 48 hours, completely relevant to you and your convenience when you can obviously get to the post office, etc. I'll put that in bold just so the buyer can see that I ship them quickly. Put the waterproof in bold as well, and the title in bold. So now we're looking good. Obviously now it comes down to whether you want to auction or buy now. Me personally, I always do buy it now. I've watched multiple reselling videos and all of them say just straight buy it now. People are impatient. They don't want to have to wait 7 days for an auction. So I go straight buy it now. Obviously I always allow my buyers to make offers as well. I've listed them at $24.99, but a buyer could offer me £20. I could accept it, or I could send back a counter offer. Obviously your PayPal details, how you're going to receive payment, and we will proceed to shipping. So I know that these shoes, they don't weigh over, maybe just over a kg, maybe just under. I think I weighed them, so I know I'm going to send them first class. It will be a small parcel, so it'll be £3.48. So I'm happy with that. But again, however you want to send them, whether it's second class, whether it's another shipper that you want to use, another shipping service, just make sure you select the correct one. And once you have done so, we can click list items. So here is the actual listing, my listing that went live on the 16th of March. You can see obviously I've got the pictures here that I took. Nice insightful pictures, good clear shots showing the buyer all details. Again, make sure you always show the size. The buyer will, even though you're saying it's a size 4, show them it's a size 4. Take a picture of the tongue, and this is obviously the actual item description that I put. The information you're seeing on the screen now, I did a little bit of a Google search, found the product and did a copy and paste, because obviously that information is exactly what this shoe is. So I can use that information. So those shoes are now live. Again, there's my title, a lot of keywords in there that will help me get found in the search results. So that's the first pair done. Now we're going to go on to this second pair of shoes, which was a pair of Asics gel Nimbus shoes. Again, I got from a charity shop for, I think they were £2.50 or £3. Size, quite a big size. I think they were 12.5 UK. Again, I packed out the shoes, just to make sure they look nice in the pictures. Repeating the process again, getting pictures from all angles, showing the buyer the bottom of the shoe as well, because obviously these are a running shoe, so obviously no doubt a runner is going to be buying these, so they want to make sure the sole's in good condition. And again, here is my finished listing of this pair of shoes. Again, just flick through the pictures so you can see them, what we took, and again making sure you show the tongue with the sizes, etc. I did buy a new pair of laces for this shoes because one lace was pretty knackered, so I think there was about £2. I got 3 sets of black laces off Amazon. I just put a fresh pair of laces in them. Small investment just to make the shoe look better and obviously sell better, which they did, which I will show you a little bit later. So again, here's the title that I obviously put in there: men's Asics. Asics being the key word because that's the brand they are. Gel Nimbus 17s because that's what they were. Obviously included the European size, the UK size, and they actually sold. They sold within about 3 or 4 hours. So again, I accepted an offer. I had them up for, I think, for £27.99 and they sold for £25. Right, people, there you go. That is how you list shoes on eBay. I hope you have gained some value from this video. That's the exact process that I go through when I'm listing shoes. And like I said, that information is transferable to any other items that you want to sell on eBay. Also, make sure that you give your buyer plenty of detail. Detail is a major key. Okay, once again, thank you for tuning into the video. If you have taken anything away from this, of course, hit that like button, drop a comment down below, and of course, smash the subscribe button, press the notification bell so you're notified when I'm dropping future videos. That's enough from me. It's Daryl from Flipping Hustle, and I'm out.